Leave us.
What has she done to you? Hey, easy. It's me. It's your brother, Stefan. Don't you recognize me? What? No. I've just learned of what happened. I nearly knocked over 2 servant women running down the corridor on the way here. Mother has gone too far this time. There are many in this palace that are loyal to me after Father's death. They told me that Mother had you captured and held as a prisoner. As to why, I have my suspicions. I've brought you water and food. Will you eat? Right. You have no reason to trust me. After all, Mother is likely doing this in order to put me on the throne. Is that it? I thought as much. I'm sorry. I didn't want any of this to happen. The throne would be an honor, but not at this cost. I wrote to you, you know, to tell you of Father's death. I was angry with her when I found out she wasn't going to inform you. When she saw that I was angry, she destroyed my communication focus. I sent a messenger myself, but she intercepted the message and locked me in my chamber for days. I'm not asking you to believe me. I know you must have your suspicions about my involvement. What can I do to prove my intentions to you? I know we were never very close as children. Mother did her best to keep us separated. But I always respected you. Looked up to you, even. Father spoke of you so highly when we were together. He hoped that we would grow closer as time went on. I believe he knew of Mother's games. In the end, he advised me to travel to you in Zaterran. He feared for both of our lives. No, I assure you, no matter what other horrid schemes she'd gotten up to, she did not have any hand in his death. She merely waited him out with an ice-cold heart. Though, I suppose her lack of warmth did affect him over the years. If things had been different, if he had been happy... Do not say that. He missed you so much. But he never resented you for moving to Zaterran. He was so happy for you, so proud of you. Truly. He wished that I'd join you there until you could take the throne in his place. I suppose I didn't heed him because I didn't want to leave him alone. I didn't want his final months to be bleak and cold and lifeless. But when he passed, Mother didn't even wait until he was buried to set her plans in motion. As I said, she wouldn't allow me to send a messenger to tell you. Though, you may be interested to hear that she promised the council to notify you herself. The council believes you're visiting the continent briefly with your new queen, but Mother has left them in the dark. Given all that's happened, I wouldn't be surprised if she makes my ascent to the throne the official reason for your visit. On that note, why have you come back? If you did not know of Father's death, what business brings you to Saphira. Is there anything I can do to show you that I'm on your side? Your wife? As in the Queen of Zaterran? No, she is not here. Truly, she isn't here. I overheard Mother tell the guards herself. My understanding is that your wife was injured, but was left on the field where you were taken. She hasn't been seen on these grounds. If Mother told you she was here then, she likely meant to use the Queen as a bartering chip. Threatening to kill your wife while you still live. That's reckless, even for her. Has she forgotten that you are the dragon's heir? She tried to have you killed before? But why keep you alive all this time? Surely she cannot use you to negotiate with Zaterran, given the offense committed by kidnapping you in the first place. You mean she intends to force you to give up your shifter magic? To make me a dragon king? I would never accept it. Never. I will make this right. No. If I release you now, we won't be able to accomplish anything. Mother would have us both thrown back here in the cell before we could blink, and then she'd bend the council to her will. Give me some time to gather my allies. I would like to send word to your wife, but Mother controls all the messages in and out of the castle. Does your wife know where the palace is? Have you told her how to enter the hidden gate, to remove the glamour over the mountain? Understandable. I wouldn't have wanted to bring her here either. And if she doesn't know who's responsible for your kidnapping, then she won't know to look here anyway. I don't suppose you have any ideas for contacting her? Your personal effects? Certainly. I believe they're stowed away in Mother's chambers. What is it I'd be looking for exactly? She told you to use it if you ever needed her help? That sounds like a beacon amulet. I assume it has the Cadmus crest on it? Or perhaps a Zaterran ruby? Yes, I think it'll work. Something that small will barely be noticed. I'll bring it as soon as I can. I will earn your trust. I swear it. Hey, keep a close eye. Fetch me immediately if Mother comes down here.
Hello, Your Majesty.
Braelyn, where is Ambrose?
He's gone across the city to request more mages to help us. He left me provisionally in charge, so I'm doing my best.
A wise choice. With all you've learned from him, Lady Grimald and the mages, you're becoming a trusted member of court. I'm sorry to rush you, Braelyn, but has there been any news?
We're sorry, Your Majesty. The mages have been working with the ones in your scouting party, but you're so far away, and something is blocking our attempts. Maybe a glamour?
Have we received a ransom note? Has someone claimed responsibility? Who did this and why?
I promise, we'll tell you the moment any of us hear anything. I'm so sorry, but We just don't know.
If someone is truly using a glamour, then only a deep connection can trace their location.
That's right. I'm told that under normal circumstances, we could use you to trace them. But you're not here in Zeteron to be placed under the focus.
Damn it all, how am I to sit here and do nothing? And with such a grave and important decision looming over me through it all.
If I may, Your Majesty, Braelyn, you will make the right choice. I know that somewhere in your heart, you feel one choice is right. Your heart won't lead you astray, no matter how hard the decision might be.
I don't know. I don't know if I can. How can I choose such a defining path for so many thousands?
I don't know.
What if it were you in my shoes, Braelyn?
Your Majesty, I'm just a normal person. I don't think it's appropriate for me to advise you.
Let us pretend, for a moment, that you are not just a girl but a queen. The same loyal and kind heart would still beat in your chest if you were ruler of a kingdom, I'm sure of it. What would you do?
It's hard to say, but I would make the choice that represented the most love for my people.
Of course. Of course that is the right choice. I cannot do this without them, Braelyn. I cannot even think of living without them.
What can I do?
Speak to the council regarding the decision I must make. Beg they trust I will make the right one. But until the moon waxes full, I must focus my energy on finding my beloved. They are out there somewhere, likely hurt. Since they were taken and not killed, that means someone wants them for something. We likely have a little time, but not if we lose it all on locating them. I don't know how... Braelyn, what is that noise?
The family crest in your study. It's humming with magic?
Someone is calling in a favour owed by Zeteron. Now.
Hold on. Let me get a closer look. Your own amulet. It's triggering this magic. Who have you given your amulet to?
My gods. My dearest. It has to be them. I gave them my amulet when they saved my life in that snowy cave when we first met. I told them to use it if they ever needed my help. Where is it coming from, Braelyn?
I'm not sure I understand. This signal is coming from the royal palace of Saphira.
It cannot be.
Do you have any reason to suspect they would be taken to their own home against their will?
Yes, actually. They seemed reluctant to go home and did not wish to encounter their stepmother.
Queen Petra? That seems odd. Perhaps we should contact the king. I know your spouse is close with their father.
Yes, good idea. Do you know how to use the communication focus?
Yes, they taught me. I'm looking for the communication crest. Saphira. Here it is. I'll put it in the focus and try to reach him.
I cannot see. You must tell me what's happening.
Nothing is happening.
What do you mean?
I mean, the crest is not reacting to magic. Which means...
The original owner is no longer living.
The king of Saphira is dead. But that means the throne now belongs to your spouse. So if they're being held against their will in their own palace, then...
Someone means to make them give up the throne. I know roughly where to go. Inform the council of this development. While I travel, find me information, exact coordinates to the palace, and any information from our library on how to enter. Secret passageways, glamours, all of it. I will contact you again as I approach the palace. You can share the information with me then.
But everything I've learned... Well, we should be careful. If we anger Saphira, then we risk...
Risk what, Braelyn? A diplomatic incident? That has already happened. The king is dead and my beloved has been taken for their crown. Do you honestly think they will be allowed to go free once the throne has been stolen from them? Blood is owed. Now. I have 4 dragon shifters in my party, 2 mages, and several fine fighters. I will make do with what I have.
Please, Your Majesty, give me a moment to speak with Lady Celeste and the council. We will collect our warriors. Let us send Zateron to help you.
I am Zateron.